welcome to my live. Welcome to my live. Let me wait a few minutes and just make sure I have everything here. Wait for a few people to join before I begin. Yep. Sage smells so good. So I have soil, compost, coconut coir, and the pots. Yep. Yes, a few people are joining. Welcome to my live. Welcome to my live. We are potting sage, thyme, this overgrown thyme, and then we also have rosemary. Welcome, Teresa. I'm calling my mom by her government name. Mommy, good afternoon. Welcome to my live. Oh my God. Thank you for liking the video. So today we are potting sage. We are potting, in fact, I actually have just one pot for these three herbs, and I'm thinking which one do I pot? Which is the most important to pot? Well, they are all important. Wait, this thing is blocking my face. I want you. So for breakfast today, I had pawpaw, and it was on TikTok live. So this is, I harvested 3 of it, and I ate half of one. And I ate half of one. So I have time. I'm thinking, if, hold on, let me show you the size of pots. This is the size of the pot that we'll be using. I've had this pot for about 5 years now, and it's just a regular flower pot, okay? But I got an artist to design. Peter Muchundu, watching from Zambia. Hello, welcome Peter. Welcome. You're watching from Zambia. Okay, I'm in Nigeria. All right, so this pot, I was talking about the pots that we're going to use today to pot any of these herbs. We have thyme. This is the creeping thyme, purple creeping thyme, and this is rosemary. We have rosemary, and then we have this beautiful sage. Now I don't know which one to put in this pot. This rosemary looks like it's going to be fine for a while in this pot, but because I've just been taking from it and adding compost and soil, I just feel that it is root bound. So the sage is what I initially wanted to put here because it was in a small 4-liter bucket in this nylon, and because it has grown so big, it would need a bigger space so that it can grow bushier. And then almighty thyme that is just in this small bag that just wants to explode. It's begging me to give it space. Okay, so which one do you think should fit into this pot? Which one do you think deserves this pot until I buy new pots, okay? For my herbs. Hello, welcome to my live. Please don't forget to like the live video and drop your questions before I begin. So I don't know, maybe I feel like these herbs are very important, especially, in fact, all of them. Sage is a must-have in the house. It smells amazing. Even as it's here, it's just all over my face. I can't get over it. So beautiful. And then rosemary. I could just bury my face in this sage. And inhale. So maybe we should just do the sage. But I feel that it will overgrow this pot. Should we do the rosemary? Let me know what you think. Let me know where you're watching me from. Should we do sage? Okay. My mind is telling me to do the sage, so let's leave this. We'll transplant it in a bigger grow bag like this. This one. Let's put this aside. And yeah, I've got this paper under my table to keep the soil from spilling. I am going to wear this to protect my eyes as well. So it's getting hot. It was so cold before. Let me clean you. It was so cold before. So let me protect my eyes. I'm good with my hands. I'm okay without a glove. Okay. So I'll try not to rip this so that I can use it to pot the thyme. Yes, so I can use it for the thyme. This plastic should wait a bit. Please, if you have questions, you can ask, okay? Sipping on my mom's tea. So before we take this out, let me explain what I am going to do with this pot, okay? Let me move this aside. So let me explain. Alright, even though we have drainage holes here, okay? Even though we have drainage holes here, it's also good to put something inside the pot to help elevate the soil and give it more drainage, help with the drainage rather. Okay, so what I will be using, what I always use is sticks or coconut coir, because these guys are hard to decompose. But then yes, this sage is just all over. This whole place just smells of sage. So this was the sage was actually growing in here. It's the nylon with the black plastic bag. It was just in here like this. And then so I removed it. So before putting it in here, of course it was still inside this black bag. I still added some sticks, and I added this stick which is composing slowly. Earthworms are chewing on it. Added coconut core, the coconut husk. Look at them. So they take their time to decompose, and they are better than stones. They won't make your pot heavy if you want to move the position of the pot. So what we will do is to put these sticks back in here, because we're just going to pour soil directly and remove that from the black bag. I think I still need more coconut. Coconut. Okay. Then, okay, let me show you what the pot looks like. Let me show you the level of the coconut husk that I have put in. And then now I will carefully detach. I will carefully detach this. Yes, the sage can give me up to 10 plants. Yes, that's right. Well, I've actually been collecting and propagating. Look at this. I took from here. I took from here, which is already growing more shoots to give more branches. And I also took the large, very large leaves. I'm going to add really good soil and compost here. So I think I've taken from here. I will leave it to grow out so that I can take more. I actually have more of these guys, so that some people can see how to pot sage, what type of soil. I have I have more of these. So let's carefully remove this guy so that I'll be able to use this plastic bag. Yeah, I'll be able to use this plastic bag. So it's going to make a mess here. I don't care. Yay! Look at this. Actually needed changing. I'm not going to use this soil. I'm going to get more soil, fresh soil. I'm going to get fresh soil so that by the time it starts growing, it would look like wait, let me do this. Let me secure this guy. By the time it starts growing, it looks so good. I can't wait to show you guys in about 4 weeks what the sage looks like. So this is the root system. Well, not so bad. Not so bad. Okay, this is the type of soil that is there. It crumbles easily. It is very loose. Okay, it is very loose. There's garden soil here. There's compost. There is a sharp sand with stones. Okay, there's sharp sand with stones. They're like two types of sharp sand here. Look at that. Okay, so that you see how happy the roots are, so that when you're watering, the water just flows easily, not the one that is hard and water can't pass through. And then look at how dry my soil is. Look at how dry, but still has moisture. You know, that's what sage likes. This is what sage likes. Hello, let me know what you think about this video. Is this video helpful to you in any way? So yes, I was talking about the type of soil. I'm still going to show you how I will mix just a few so that I don't end up worrying in this video. But anyway, there are, I have sharp sand. Look at this guy here. Earthworms. Earthworms are so beneficial. So if you have earthworms in your soil is good. So we are going to put this right here. Also, put you here. So that the sage can sit. Please don't go and break. Okay. Now we're going to add more soil in here. So I'm loading it with a lot of compost. It has this is my soil mix, but I'm adding extra compost to it. Okay, I feel like I need to even remove some soil from here because and measure first of all. Let me show you. So let us measure. Oh yeah, I like it like this so that it will give room for top up. Okay. It works. It works. So just underneath, I'm going to add some compost. Let me show you. I'm going to add some compost. Just a layer of it and mix that up. You see, it loves nitrogen rich plant food. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. So it's really helping. So let me show you. So we're going to fill up here these spaces Thank you for joining. Let me know where you're watching me from. I'm potting sage right now. Soil. Hello. Welcome to my life. Let me know where you came from. Is it WhatsApp? Is it Instagram? Or TikTok? Because I was live on TikTok this morning where I had breakfast. I just ate pawpaw that I harvested freshly from my garden. So I think we have successfully potted the sage. Will I water it? Yes, I will. I'll just water it a little when I'm done potting others. When you're watering sage, don't water from the top. Water the soil only. And only water when the surface of the soil is dry. So you just touch the surface of the soil. If it's dry or just an inch. If it's too dry, then you water lightly, okay? And because your sage, your herb is growing in a pot, over time it's going to suck up all that nutrients. So you need to add more soil mix or compost, right? So that new roots can develop, it can keep eating from that nutrients. Because it's just in a very small container, you need to feed it regularly. So we have successfully potted the sage, and sage likes direct sunlight. Anywhere you're planting sage, give it direct sunlight. Not too much. It doesn't like excess moisture. It likes what rosemary and thyme loves. Okay, so I don't know. I'm sure you'll be wondering. I live in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, where it rains almost every day, and I know how long I battled before getting it right with some of these herbs that like really dry places, So I had to work on my soil so that no matter how it rains, the soil is able to drain out water easily so that it doesn't suffocate the roots. Don't forget to like this video. Let me know if you have questions. Do you have questions for this? Let me know. I'm not seeing any chats apart from 2 people. I'm not seeing any chat at all. So you guys, let me know what you think. Let me know if you have questions so I'll be able to move on to the next herb. So the next herb, we're going to use that black plastic bag where I had my sage. I will be planting. Do I plant? rosemary in that bag. Yes, I think I should plant this rosemary in that bag because this is obviously bigger, and then now plant this thyme. Let me remove you here, and then now put this thyme in this pot. Put the thyme in the rosemary pot, even though this thyme, yes, that's what I'll do, because I would like to see the overflow of this thyme on this little pot. Okay, it'll be so pretty. It'll be so pretty. So that's what we're going to do. Let me take these out. If you have questions about the sage, please let me know. If you have questions, Ada's Folktale World, welcome to my life. Oh my god, good to see you here again. Good to see you here again. So I'm potting sage. Well, I just potted sage, and I'll be potting thyme. I'll be putting thyme. Thyme is going well in this pot, then transferring the rosemary into that plastic bag. And I think I even have more plastic bag. That means I'll go and get soil. And yeah, this rosemary, because it needs space. I've been using it here for a very long time. I'll chop, and it will come out. And I think it is root bound. It can do better than this, so I want to put it in a bigger space. Anyway, thank you for liking the video. Please don't forget to like this video. All right, I am done potting the sage. I talked about the best soil that works for me. Especially if you live in a region like mine where it rains every day. So, and we know that, I've already told you that sage doesn't like wet grounds. So you don't have to water your sage every day. Give it direct sunlight. And yeah, so because I'm in a zone where it rains every day, I had to work really hard on the type of soil I used. Okay, and also the corner of my garden, I have kept it. It's under a shade that still gets direct sunlight, but when it rains, it doesn't fall directly on my sage. So yeah, that's how I've been able to grow sage successfully in regions like this. So I'm done with potting the sage. I potted it here. I want to move on to the next one, which is the rosemary. I'll be removing the rosemary from this pot and then putting it in the plastic bag where this sage was growing in, and then the thyme will be in the rosemary pot. So let's remove this. All right, take this here. Oh, it looks better in this pot, my goodness. Okay, yeah, so the rosemary. Okay, we are going to this is the bag where the sage came out from. I'm going to go and get the coconut coir so I can put inside the bag. Yes, for a long time I think I struggled with using this bag to grow until I cracked the code, because every time I would use it, somehow my plants won't make it. But then I cracked the code. I started putting coconut husk inside after, of course, drilling holes. I just use scissors to cut the bottom. Okay, this is one of the most important parts when you're growing in any container, no matter how small, no matter how big, no matter how small. Okay, so let me go and get the coconut core so we can put it inside. Don't forget to like the video. Yes, so it was raining here and very cold. That's why I'm dressed in the way that I am. But I don't want to take off anything. I'm a bit sweaty now, but let me continue with this thing. I think I can manage. Let me get the... Yep, I am back. I got the coconut core. I'm just going to need a little. Then I will go and get compost. Let me go and get some compost. Yeah, we are back. Thank you for holding on for me. So we have some compost. Okay. I'm going to put the coconut core inside. Coconut core inside. I have a coconut tree in my garden. 2 coconut trees in my garden. So every time we peel coconut, of course this is not trash. I've made several things with it. It also serves as mulch in my garden. This is it. If you've been following me on Instagram, you'll see. It also serves as mulch in my garden. I never throw it away. Every time we take coconut from the tree, or every time we get coconut from the tree, I save all my coconut husk. It serves a very, very good, and I'm so grateful that I don't have to look for it to buy. I probably would have been buying because I prefer it to stones or sticks even. These are better than sticks for extra drainage, in my opinion, because sticks are filled with termites and all of that. And yes, so the same soil that sage likes, rosemary loves it too. So we're using the same soil mix for rosemary, thyme, and sage. This one, it is raining in Lagos. I hope you can hear me. Ada's Cocktails World. I hope you can hear me. Because when it's raining here, it pause because I'm not able to hear anything except I'm in the headphone. So cotton enough. Let me see if this will fit. And yeah, so I'm going to remove this here. So first of all, when you're detaching from any pot that is small, or I use disposable cups when I'm selling out my seedlings. Okay, so you want to put 2 hands here so that you don't cause any damage. You want to put your fingers, put the rosemary in between your fingers so that you can hold it while you press this out, and then gently drag out. Okay, let me show you. This is my pot. I have drainage holes, but let me show you the under, what the under looks like. I use here I actually used leaves to put under this pot for extra drainage after drilling holes. Let me show you the leaves. Hard leaves that actually take a while to decompose, but I like it. Can you see? This one looks like it's guava leaf. Yes, this is guava leaf. You know, so you can use all these natural things for extra drainage when you're planting in pots. This is so light. I like it. Can you see the roots? Yeah, I love how light this is. So I know that I gave it extra. Look at the leaves. Oh wow. Can you see? I don't even want to remove everything. Or maybe Alright, I'm back. I got a call. Yes. So this is, let's take out the leaves so that the roots can breathe, because we're going to put it in a new soil. Okay, let's take that out. We're gonna give it new soil, new food, fresh compost, so anything old, especially from under, can go. Okay, yeah, this is my rosemary. I'm going to bag it. Don't want sand inside. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to remove some of that soil. Let's see how this thing is just falling off. We're going to need, oh my god, look at rosemary soil. I made it so light. So light. Look at the roots. So just going to trim off the roots. Now that I've reduced it, I need to add soil into the bag. I'm going to need more soil. Hello, let me know if you're still here with me. no, I need more soil. Give me a minute. Yes, I am back. I am back. Let's add some compost. This soil already has everything that I use. So I'm just giving it a little extra compost. So when we are done, I'll tell you what Rosemary likes. Pretty much what Sage loves. Corridor, hi. Yes, I am reporting. I'm reporting Rosemary. Okay. I already took it out from this pot. I'm going to put the thyme here. Anyway, so we also reported sage. Yes, I'm adding my soil mix, which I sell as well. Okay. So go back. Yeah, rosemary smells so good, but the sage is just taking over the whole place. Yes, it does. Does the plastic bag have holes in the bottom? Yes, it does. We already passed that stage. You got here. You got here too late, but you can be here when I am. I'm sure you'll still be here when I'm reporting the thyme. Yeah, and then the coconut coir under is also helping with balance. Okay, that's one thing I like about it. It's also helping the plastic bag stay balanced on the floor. So that's why I like to use that. And we are done. with the rosemary, let me fold the top so that you see, you're able to see the soil. We are done with the rosemary. Do you have questions for me? Let me know if you have any questions. So the same thing that sage likes is what rosemary likes. And then, yeah, rosemary loves direct sunlight. Doesn't like excess moisture. And yeah, feed it. Give it a very rich nitrogen. Give it a nitrogen rich soil. Good soil drainage. And yeah, you're good. Oh, did it work? Said I have tried. Yes, this is proof that you can any size. Start with any size, and over time you can just increase the size and finally put it in the ground if you have the opportunity. Oh yeah, yeah. Yes, fabrics are good. They are way better. So let us pot the thyme. Let us pot the thyme. Time for the time. Time for time. Time for time. Time for time. I love this. So I have several thyme in different sizes. So of pots and bags. And I just want to repot this one, put it in this rosemary pot because of course it's bigger. This is a bigger space. And also just show you, in case you're wondering how. Yes, this is thyme. This is purple creeping thyme. If you haven't cooked it fresh thyme, I don't know what you're waiting for. Honestly, it's so different from the dried ones. I'm not saying the dried ones are not good, but it's always good to experience fresh herbs. It's always good to experience fresh herbs, especially there are some herbs that I don't think you even need to dry. Herbs like dill, always have it fresh. You can't compare dry dill to fresh dill. And also basil. I don't like the smell of dry basil. It's completely different from the smell of fresh basil. Let me know if you like this video, and by letting me know is to hit the like button. Please like this video. Thank you. All right, so I would normally wash the inside of this, but because there is actually nothing wrong with the rosemary, I can't see any disease or any pest or any disease on it, so I think it is still safe to use this like this without washing the inside. We are going to need, of course there are drainage holes. This pot is not new, this pot is old. So we're going to add coconut husk again. Yes, I can divide the thyme into two plants. I definitely can, but I don't want to do that. It would mean looking for a different pot to plant it. I can definitely do that. Do you want me to do that? I don't know. It smells so good. What? I love the smell of fresh thyme. Okay, so we are just going to use this for extra drainage, and then the soil goes in. Let me put this here, move the soil. So I'm not planting in pure compost. I never plant in pure compost. I have to mix it with garden soil, topsoil. I never plant with pure compost. Yes, put it in here. Actually took too much, so I'm going to reduce it so that this stuff will be able to go in. Okay, yeah, so I have to reduce, not just reduce, but create space. Okay, yeah. Well, when I'm cooking something that requires me to fry my onion for a very long time, I add thyme to season the onions. Okay, so if I'm making stew, Nigerian stew, which is made of tomato, pepper, tomato and different peppers, and then I like to fry my onion for a long time. So while frying the onion, I will take some of these, wrap it. In fact, maybe I should cut. I'm going to leave it so that it can continue growing. So just take some of the leaves and fry it together with it. And then if I'm making jollof rice, Nigerian jollof rice, I add it. I also, after frying with the frying with the onions, I add it. I also add it when I'm adding other herbs like parsley and co. There's so many herbs that goes into my cooking. So we are going to cut this one open. Okay, this is it. Oh my god. It's just a beautiful, it's just a beautiful work of art. My god, my goodness, it's so gorgeous. Where is Mark and the others today? I don't know. Oh my god, you sound like my friend. You sound like my friend. So yes, let us, you know, yeah. Oh my god. Welcome to your new home. I hope you guys saw that. Welcome to your new home. Yep. And see, it looks so perfect. We're just going to add some soil mix. Maybe I'm slacking off. Because you're not in this life, Abby. Do you use a little hothouse? No. No, I don't. It doesn't snow here. Instead, it rains here all the time. In this part of Nigeria, it rains here all the time. Ooh, this is so light. This was so easy to carry. Ah, why did I think I was carrying one very huge, one very big thing? This was so easy to carry. So when you water, it will go down. So don't worry about it filling up to the brim. When you water, it will go down. So notice how I am not pressing the soil. Okay, you need oxygen, you need air in the soil. Don't compress your soil, especially when you're planting in containers. Even in the garden, don't step on your beds. Don't, when you plant, you press. What are you pressing? What are you pressing? Don't press. When you press, you suffocate the roots. They need air. You need oxygen in your soil. Okay? So that the roots can breathe. So yes, we are, I think we're going to take out of this thyme today to make jollof or pasta. What do you think? Yeah, corrector said soil wants to breathe. That's right. So should we make pasta or jollof rice? Nigerian jollof, obviously. So we're going to take out of this thyme because it smells so good. It makes me want to eat Nigerian jollof or pasta and salad. I should make my mayonnaise. See how I'm coming all the way. I should make mayonnaise. Wow. Yes, I would love to eat. I would love to eat pasta and salad. I would love that. See what I am getting. Yes, I cook fresh food all the time. Oh, I forgot I have egusi that I planned on eating. Oh my god, I love cooking. Every chance to make fresh meals, I love it. Every chance to make a fresh meal is welcomed over here. Yeah, so we have reduced our time. Hello, Clue web hosts. That's my friend Peter. Welcome to my live. See when you're joining, eh? After you called me and I told you I was live. See when you're joining me. And this is the last thing I am potting. I have potted the sage, I have potted the rosemary, and I just finished potting the thyme. And then I'm taking this for jollof or pasta, for jollof rice or pasta. But I now remembered that I have egusi soup that I want to eat. I have egusi soup I want to eat. Maybe I should, let me check. Let me check the time. Oh my god. 1:28. Okay, maybe I should do lunch before I go and pick up my daughter. Why do you have PTSD from thyme? I think you should grow this thyme. Yes, Peter, I think you should grow this purple creeping thyme. It's different from the other one. I've forgotten the name of that variety of thyme. That one is the most difficult to grow, but this one, this is so easy to grow. This is so easy to grow. So thank you for liking the video. Please like the video. So I think you should try this time and grow in small containers like this. Yeah, I already know you have small containers like this. Grow in small containers, grow in pots. Thyme likes to be planted. Well, although I'm trying out, I tried out this variety of thyme, and then I also have where I'm going it in tires. Okay, so that before December I will have an abundance of thyme. Ada's Folktales World said, I tried planting thyme. It's never grew. Is it the seed? Did the seed germinate? So difficult to germinate. So it's better you buy seedlings. Ada's Folktales World, please buy seedlings, okay? They are easy for you if you always have seed germination issues. The seeds did not germinate, okay. That means the seeds are not good now. The seeds are not good. Or you did not plant it well, because several seeds, I know thyme seeds are extremely tiny, tinier than mustard seeds. Yes, apparently mustard seed is not the tiniest in the world. There are tinier seeds than mustard seeds, and thyme is one of it. Thyme seeds are very, in fact, sprinkle. I have a video here on YouTube on how to grow thyme from seeds. In fact, how to grow some herbs from seeds. So you may want to check that out. But when you're planting thyme seeds, in fact, let me show you the size of marjoram seeds, because those can be this marjoram. When you're planting thyme seeds, just sprinkle on the soil. No need to cover with soil. So there are different methods in, excuse me, in planting thyme, planting different types of seeds. Now this one is marjoram. All right, let's believe marjoram is another herb that is not talked about a lot. I don't know why. Clue web host says, I knew there was something wrong with that. Anything to blame the time. Yes. Anything to blame that time. Oh. Anyway, you find this one easy as long as you do the right thing with time. I don't think I've even discussed what time likes. It's actually the same thing with sage, rosemary, and thyme. That's why I'm, you know, reporting them at the same time, because they like the same thing. They like the same thing, the same soil, the same weather, the same watering style. You know, remember, when you're watering any herbs or any plant at all, don't put the, don't shout, don't let it rain on top. You know, just water the soil, just the soil. That's all you need. And only water when the surface of the soil is dry. Now with this thyme, even if I don't water after transplanting, after reporting, this thyme will be fine for 3 days like this without watering. That's what thyme likes. Don't water excessively. Corridor says you must talk to your plants, even if it's just in your mind, because the plants pick up your emotions. You're right. I'm telling you, you're right. You are so correct. I talk to my plants a lot. I feel the energy. Like this time, the sage, from the sage, the energy. I loved the way it smelled. I hugged the sage in the beginning of this video. I buried my face in the sage. So I'm grateful for these plants, honestly, because they heal me, they elevate my mood, they feed me, they protect me, they teach me. My plants teach me. My plants have taught me great life lessons that nobody, as the plant is growing, it will teach you and use it. You put the same knowledge or the what the plant is teaching you in your life, and your life will be better. Your life will be so good. That's actually why my plant is called my plant life. It's just all these things. You know, it's not just I'm living the plant life as a whole, like the whole of plant life. I understand how plants work, I understand their energies, I know the time they go to sleep, I know when they wake up, I know that they love that fresh morning dew on their face. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? This morning I came out and I harvested kale, and when I went into the kitchen, I came out really early. You know, this was before 6 a.m., so it was still dark, and I was making breakfast for my kid to eat before she goes to school. I try to give her real food instead of packaged foods like all them cereal and the rest. So I try to give her real food in the morning. I made that mistake one time that I was giving her cereal, you know, and not that I'm not saying it is bad, but I try to eat and feed us with fresh, real food. And I looked at that vegetable today. It was so vibrant, so there was so much fresh energy. Like, I'm ready to start the day, I'm ready to make your body fresh and whole. The plant was just speaking to me. I was so happy. I was like, look at God, look at this beautiful work of art. When you look at your plant in the morning, especially under, then you would understand how nature and art work together. How nature and art work together is so beautiful. So I talk to my plants a lot. I don't want to go into that detail, so that I don't. Maybe another video I'll come and talk about how the life of plants affects us, the nurturer, the um, guardian. You know, if you're a plant mommy or a plant dad, you don't know what you've done for your life. I feel like every time I walk on the road, every time I'm outside, I actually just look at people. When I go to people's houses and they don't have plants, real plants, in their house, outside, or just one. I keep wondering, how are you surviving? How are they surviving? Everybody needs a plant in their life. I'm getting so emotional about this because I know how living my plant life has changed my whole life completely. I wasn't like this when I was in the university. I didn't even know anything about plants. I did not know I was going to be doing plants for a reason. This thing just through found me through the most chaotic time of my life back then, and then first of all it took me out of a stage that I don't wish on my enemy. I don't wish it on anyone, you know. And I was reborn in a very good way, and I'm so grateful for all of the experience. I'm so grateful for what happened to me at that time that made me discover plants. I didn't even know plants could turn my life around, honestly. So I'm hoping that every human being on earth will own a plant or two. It will save you from a lot. It will save you from bad friends. It will save you from bad energy. It will save you from lack. It will protect you, the natural. It will feed you. Like feed you. This is why I serve their purpose. As important as edible plants. But I said if I'm going to I started with edible plants. The first plant I started with was peppers. So that was what changed my life. And I now added others and learned from it. I didn't even know jack about growing food when I started. So I think everyone needs a plant in their life. Everybody needs a plant in their life. It will teach you, it will correct you. It's the best life teacher, real life teacher, real life coach, real life therapist, real life best friend, real life food, real companion. When I mean real best friend, plants will never fail you. Okay. Um, Thank you, Corridor, for stating this out. It even made me, I just thought it's supposed to be another video in another video talking about life and how it can change. Like talking about plants and how it can change your life. Okay, what were we talking about? Let me go back to Ada's folktale world on seeds and why her seeds did not germinate. Yes, it does. Plants make inside environments cleaner, better rather. Okay, so I don't think these seeds are good though. Well, anyway, that's the thing with buying seeds. Once you open them, this one has been opened. I was able to use it at least 3 times. The seeds are always a lot. Once you buy seeds and you open them, look at how this one is. I sealed it again with a tape. Okay, so but even after that, because it has stayed for too long, once you open them, some of the seed companies will even warn you and tell you the minute you open them for the first time, they start losing their shelf life. Okay, the minute you open them, look at how I sealed my own. So when you buy seeds, first of all, where you keep them before you open them, matters. Before you open them for the first time, where you keep them matters. This is why I've refused to sell seeds, especially foreign seeds. Instead, I sell seedlings, because any mistake in temperature, all your seeds are gone. You'll now be explaining, you will explain tire, you'll be explaining to customers. Somebody will tell you, oh, the seeds didn't germinate. This was my problem with especially buying seeds in Nigeria. Buying foreign seeds in Nigeria. This is always my problem. See, the seeds have gone bad. Because these foreign seeds, the temperature over there and the one here, they are completely different. So what I do is, to give them a longer shelf life, I put them in my freezer. Once I open, I seal back and put it in my freezer. Okay, once I open. And this one, I did not even know it was there. This one has gone bad. This is my marjoram seed. It has gone bad. There is no way I'll try to sprout these seeds now that it will germinate. Air has entered inside. So I wanted to show you how tiny some seeds are. Okay, look at how tiny marjoram seeds are. When you plant this, you're not supposed to bury it too deep in the soil. If not, it will not. Can you see how sand, it's like sand, it's as tiny as sand. So what's the best thing is to sprinkle it on the soil and water, and leave it. It will sprout on its own. It will sprout on its own. There goes my marjoram seeds. So, yep, storing seed matters. So, but if you always have issues, just stick with buying seedlings. They are better. This is marjoram. This is marjoram. Let me see. So it says marjoram is a perennial plant, but it's normally cultivated annually. It has round leaves of a very intense and beautiful green. Maybe I should go and harvest. Let me show you what this marjoram looks like. Let me show you. Although, let me talk about marjoram in this video to prolong this. So we are done potting this thyme. Let me go and bring marjoram so we can talk about marjoram briefly. So I just found out that my marjoram actually needs tender loving care. Let me take out these glasses so you guys can see my face. Marjoram actually needs, this is a marjoram. Yeah, where is the paper? So yeah, this is the seeds that I planted and got this. I've had it for a very long time, and my time we're going to use this later. So look at how woody my marjoram is now. Let's care for it. Corridor, why did you retract your message? Hmm? So this is so woody, and in these dry flowers there could be some seeds. Look at the marjoram flower. Okay, smells, marjoram smells so good. It's perfume on its own. See, these are the flowers. When it dries up, the seeds are stuck inside. So once in a while I get marjoram sprouting everywhere. Look at this dry one. I don't know if I'll see some seeds. That's it. Okay, so let's leave this. I retracted it because I asked the others to comment more. Oh, why now? Why? Nobody's commenting, right? I think so. I think they're too shy. I think they're too shy. That's the problem. So I'm just going to talk talk for them, you know. My life will still go on. So these stems are so woody. I want to take care of this marjoram in the pot. I have used and used and used. And the good thing about marjoram, it can grow in any size pot. Like this now. So this is, if you're buying marjoram seedlings from me, this is, it will come in this disposable cup. Okay, so I have them. So if you're having trouble germinating seeds, it's better to buy seedlings like this and transplant and get good soil, transplant, and it will just continue growing. So if you're having crop troubles with your seeds, just buy seedlings, okay, until you're able to save your own seeds. So let us work on this. Take out weeds. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. This is why I wanted to wear my glasses. Something flew into my eyes. Something flew into my eyes. This is why I have these goggles. Never again. Let me protect my eyes. Oh my god. So these herbs go with all foods and recipe, or it's marjoram just for certain dishes. First of all, marjoram. Oh my god, marjoram is in the oregano family. Okay, so Italian. Oh my god, you're going to make me. First of all, to avoid this from happening again, let's put this on. I wanted to put this on. I put this on when I started though, but I removed it, you know, just so I can, just to. So, marjoram is in the oregano family. So, whatever you do, you cook with oregano, you can cook with marjoram. Okay? It Greek Italian oregano is a blend. I hope I'm not mixing it up between. Oh, this is so cloudy. So yes, whatever you cook with, like pasta dishes, stews, um I don't know about soups. I guess some in some countries they use it for their soup, but it has this very beautiful aroma that you would want to put in any rice dish, any pasta dish, any stew, pizza, yeah, what else? What else? What else? Shawarma. The shawarma I made the other day live. Oh my god, I can't see, it's so cloudy. I I added marjoram. So you can add it to your salad, you can add it to your wrap. Yeah, speaking of speaking of wrap, I feel like I should have harvested more this thing. I feel like I should show you how I made that my shawarma flatbread. Okay, I feel like I should show you how I made the shawarma flatbread. But I also feel like I should show you how I make the mayonnaise because I want to come and eat salad live. Show you how I make and eat my salad live later. There's just so many things to show you. Anyway, let's cut this and then call it a day. Or is it call it a day? Okay, maybe I may come back later and eat my egusi soup live. If you want to see me eat egusi soup live, let me know in the comments. Should we continue? I have to make the eba first of all. And this one came off. It wasn't fried. It wasn't fried. That flatbread I made for the shawarma, I should just cut all these guys out. This long stem. All this long stem. Cut you out, dry it to make my head mix. Okay. So now I have thyme and marjoram to use in my cooking today. Maybe for dinner because I'm only eating twice a day. Sometimes I eat once a day. I've been eating too much lately though. Not too much, but I've been eating more than I usually eat in a day. So we've been able to reduce it. I'm going to take out some of this soil so that I can add new soil to the marjoram. Okay, there's actually oh yeah. Oh, I'm glad I inspired you to make more herbs, to plant more herbs. Yeah, so if you understand the soil and what kind of soil it needs, You will. Now let me show you my marjoram soil. Okay, you're going to see I've had this marjoram in this pot because I didn't want to change. I know that I'm not going to change the pot for this marjoram. It will grow here forever. It flowers and then brings out new shoots. That's why I have prepared my soil like this. But under, obviously, you're going to see coconut coir, coconut husk, which will go back into here because I just want to change the soil. I just want to change the soil, give it a fresh soil. Okay, give it fresh soil. Got all that roots. Mm. Got all that root. We are going to cut it and grow new roots. These are old roots. Okay, it will grow new roots, I promise you. I'm not even scared because marjoram is actually it's a strong plant. It survives any kind of weather, you know. This marjoram has been with me through dry season last year, this year. I just keep changing the soil, trimming it. I wasn't even planning to trim it, but I was just going to talk about my marjoram. Look at this stem. This stem is looking tired, so we're just going to trim it. Trim it. This is all that we have, and and we are going to add soil. I'm so glad I inspired you to want to grow more herbs right now. Corridor looks quite sandy and loose. Yes, because that's the kind of soil it loves. It loves sandy, loose soil. Okay, see what I found. See what I found in my soil. Millipede. So I'm going to throw it back in because it's a very good soil composter. Okay, we are going to add soil. Very good soil. We're giving it a new soil. This marjoram didn't see it coming, and then in the next week it will be so lush, bringing out new shoots. Marjoram is a heavy feeder. That one I know for sure. Marjoram will be acting like it's not a heavy feeder, but it is. It's a heavy feeder. I should add marjoram to this video, to the title of this live. Yeah. Marjoram will also take the same soil that thyme, sage, and rosemary will take. But marjoram definitely loves very loose soil. This soil is super loose too, rich, loaded with composts, sharp sand, garden soil. It has bone meal here as well. Yes, I've talked about bone meal a lot. Check my YouTube videos on bone meal and how important it is to plant. So when I water, don't. Yes, it looks prettier. It looks prettier. Should we cut this part out? What do you think? Let's cut it, okay, so that it will stop dangling. Cut it here, in between this stem, in between this shoot, so that it can, all the energy will now go into this one. Look at that. You can actually propagate. You can make more plants out of this. But that's a different video for another day. Okay, look at that. And it's so light. It's so light. It has drainage holes here. Let me show you the drainage holes for the Marjoram. It has drainage holes here, 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 and that's not even enough. I now came here and made more holes. Okay, very important when you're planting in containers. Give it enough drainage, give it a good drainage from the holes to the soil to what is at the bottom of the pot before you put your soil in, and you can plant anything. Oh, look at how gorgeous this plant is. Take a pose, take a picture. All right, and we have successfully done that. I am so hungry. I want to eat. I want to make a bath and eat egusi soup. Yes. Or should I eat fufu? I ate fufu yesterday. I want to eat eba instead. Oh my god, look at my plants. Maybe I should just line them up here and show you. Thanks to this paper bag that has prevented this soil from touching this table. Okay, and making it less messy. So we are going to pour all of that soil into this bowl. Look at all the herbs that we cut. Marjoram and thyme. Let's put you here. Thank you so much for joining my live. Thank you, Corridor. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Ada's Folktale World. Thank you. For making this live fun and interactive. Look at this seedling. So if you want to buy the seedling and you are anywhere in Nigeria, let me know. I will get it to you. This should be the end of this live. As easy as ABC. As easy as ABC. I will put this in my compost because it's going to decompose. In fact, I felt so bad when I used foil. It was just an impromptu. I didn't think of these paper bags. I would have used that on my shawarma. I don't like using foil in my food. In fact, that foil, I got it for plants, for air layering. I didn't get it for food because I don't like anything leaching into my food. So next time I make shawarma live, I am my tea is here, but I fear that sand must have gotten into it, so we are just going to put it in one of these pots, which will be our Marjoram. Okay, yeah, because Marjoram is a heavy feeder. So Thank you so much for making this live. Thank you, Corridor. Thank you. So I usually come live every Tuesday. I think I was supposed to go live yesterday because I went live on no, this is the right time to go live. Yeah, this is it. So I'm not coming live tomorrow. Well, it depends. I may just come live for the fun of it, but next tomorrow for sure. And if you want me to discuss a particular topic on gardening, meanwhile, let me show you this book. I was on TikTok. I was reading something about seeds. This is vegetable gardening for dummies. This came from my mom's library, and for 10 years I've been gardening. I just took this, like, she gave it to me 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago or so. I did not even know she had something like this. So she just went into her library and said, "This, look at this book, you'll like it." And yes, I love it. So I came on live on TikTok eating pawpaw. I'm also on TikTok and I go live there. I ate pawpaw for breakfast. In fact, that's all I've had till now. And I opened the book, and the first thing I saw was about hybrid seeds, open pollinated seeds, heirloom seeds, and here it says altered gene, the next generation. This book was made in, this book was, I think, published, is that when it was published? In 1999. 1999. Wow. So we are going to, maybe in my next live, I'll find a chapter where we will talk about some things from this book. This book is good for beginners, okay? So I know that even as a beginner, no matter how they simplify something in a book for you, if you don't have somebody telling you exactly how it is, some of these words here may confuse you. So yeah, this book has bookworms eating it. That's how old this book is. It already has bookworms eating it. So that is the end of our life. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you next time. Bye. Thank you. Don't forget to like the video.